Our next Soldier Spotlight is on Dade County graduate Major Barry McCurdy from the class of 1999. He's an airborne ranger currently stationed in Germany, and he's being interviewed today by Ms. Cammie Counts.
Okay, well, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions, and if you want to add more to them at the end or like want to say something to anyone else, you can do it. Just feel free.
Okay, that sounds good.
First of all, tell us about how long you have served, what branch you are in, and your rank.
Okay. So first off, my name is Barry McCurdy. I graduated Dade County High School in 1999. I've been in the Army for 22 years, and I am currently a major in the United States Army.
Okay, and when did you decide that the military was right for you?
So I joined the Army at 17, and for me, the plan was to do one tour and then to get out, so 4 years and out. And that's what I did, but after I got out and started going to college, I kind of missed the camaraderie of the Army. And so I started looking for opportunities to join again. I was already accepted to the North Georgia College and State University, which is now University of North Georgia. And so I just enrolled in the ROTC program and then commissioned as an officer. So it was sometime around 2006, I guess, whenever I made that decision.
Okay, sweet. And what would you say to students considering a career in the armed forces?
I would say don't hesitate. It's one of the best decisions that I've made personally in my life. There's a lot of opportunity in the Army, and you'll hear from people who aren't familiar with the Army, who are maybe afraid of, their loved ones joining the Army, that, hey, the recruiters will lie to you, don't do it. But I'll tell you, it's been a great opportunity for me. It's been a great opportunity for my family. I am always trying to push my nieces and nephews to join the Army. You don't have to enlist in the Army. That's a misconception, is everyone thinks that you have to go in enlisted, but there's so many opportunities to commission as well. For instance, just down the road, 2.5 hours away in Dahlonega is the University of North Georgia, and they have a huge ROTC program there, and they offer full ride scholarships. And if that's not your cup of tea, that you got all the military academies. You got West Point, the Air Force Academy, and then the Naval Academy as well. And if you decide to go to one of those schools, that education is completely paid for. And then the only commitment that you owe is, a few years. I think it's 4 or 5 years of service, active duty, and then you can pay the rest of it, the 3 or 4 years that are remaining in the reserves. So it's a great opportunity.
Okay, and tell us about your specific job in the Army. Like, what do you do?
Okay. So initially, when I joined the Army, I was young and I was fearless. So I joined the infantry, and I did all the jumping out of airplanes, the fast roping out of helicopters, getting to blow the stuff up. But as I got older, I started realizing that I probably should start working on building a resume in order to get a good job after the Army. So I commissioned as an intelligence officer, and I did that for about 5 or 6 years. And after 5 or 6 years, I started looking for something else. I just wanted to change because I had an undergraduate degree in business. I applied to the acquisitions course. So currently I am an acquisitions officer for the Army. I buy and manage different contracts and things like that for the Army.
Okay. Talk to us some about the most interesting things that has happened to you while in the Army.
Let's see. Most interesting things that have happened since I've been in the Army. As I told you earlier, I joined at 17 years old. And so I had been on 3 combat deployments before my 21st birthday. I was a part of the initial invasion into Afghanistan in October of 2001. I got to jump into Iraq out of an airplane in March of 2003 during the invasion of Iraq. So I've been a part of something much bigger than just myself. Some of the things, some of the missions, some of the operations that I've been on are in some of the history books, and there's been several books written about some of those missions and operations that I've been a part of. So to me, that's been a great opportunity, and never would have had that opportunity had I not joined the Army. In addition to that, I've served alongside several famous leaders. You have General Mark Milley, who's the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff right now. General Mattis, who was a Marine Corps guy, but he was over us in Afghanistan, and he was the Secretary of Defense. Stanley McChrystal, Joe Votel, the list goes on, and those are the big names, but then there's also all the guys that people don't hear of, who maybe didn't make it home or who did something heroic and received a medal for their actions. And that's been an awesome opportunity for me as well. Most importantly is I'll retire before I'm 42. And very few people get to say that, so.
And last question, in honor of Veterans Day, what does Veterans Day mean to you?
So Veterans Day it's the opportunity to honor those who've served, whether they served in peacetime or whether they served in wartime. It's an opportunity to acknowledge their patriotism, their sacrifices, their selfless service, and their commitment to their country and to our nation, and that's what makes America a great place to live.
Okay, thank you. I'm pretty sure we got it all covered.
All right, thanks, Tammy. Have a good day.
You too.